Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Reds, Cardinals, 1,500 in the pot, 150 to first place. That's a lot of best ball tickets. We're just finally going to start collecting our stats as we get ourselves back into the world of fantasy baseball. Will it be lucrative? Will it suck ass? I guess we won't know. Guess we won't know. All right, on the mount for the Cincinnati Reds, Mr. Brent Suter. TJ Friedel. Gavin Lukes. Ellie De La Cruz. Everybody loves Ellie. Tyler Stevens. Spencer Steer. Will Benson. Santiago Espinal. Jake Fraley, who has one of my hoodies. Jake Fraley. So I will always love that name when I see it. Jake Fraley has Faro's Lounge jersey, hoodie. If you ever meet him at a game, ask him if he's still Sonny Gray. Batting, Brendan Donovan. Mason Wynn. Alec Burleson. William Contreras. Nolan Arenado. Woman. Oh, it's annoying. Fucking allergies. Lars. Kid. Pedro Pages. Victor Scott II. We're kids. Let's make some fucking point. Let's make some bleeding lines. Brent Suter. 20 cards. Manager Terry Francona said that Suter will serve as the Reds' opening pitcher in a bullpen game Saturday against the Cardinals. Suter is stepping into the rotation spot vacated by left-hander Wade Miley, who was placed on the 15-day DL. The 35-year-old Suter has previously opened 2 games for the Reds, but since he'll be taking the hill on one day's rest and is maxed out at 3.5 innings and 63 pitches over his 23 appearances on the season, he's unlikely to stay in the game for more than one turn through the batting order. The Reds are expected to call up right-hander Chase Petty from AAA Louisville prior to Saturday's game, so he can be tasked with covering multiple innings in relief once Suter exits the contest. Yes, Suter is not putting up numbers. Who's the PLR here? Chase Petty, recalled from AAA Louisville on Saturday. The 22-year-old will come up from the minors to handle bulk relief duties against the Cardinals on Saturday. Their opener, Brent Suter, exits the game. Petty has given up 13 runs through 5 innings in his big league career thus far, though he owns a 2.76 ERA across 45 frames in Louisville. TJ Friedel. Hello. 3 for 5 with a double and RBI single, 2 runs scored during Thursday's loss to the Twins. Friedel's hot stretch at the plate continued Thursday, notching at least 1 hit for 8th time in the last 9 games. The outing marks his 7th appearance with at least 3 hits Since the start of June, Friedel's gone 15 for 59 with 4 home runs, 13 runs scored, 10 RBIs, and 10 walks. He's closing out what could be his first All-Star game appearance. Among all qualified outfielders, Friedel ranks 4th in average, 4th in on-base percentage, 5th in hits, 7th in runs, 10th in OPS. The kid's hot. The kid is hot. Let's keep an eye on Mr. Friedel. Gavin Luke. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer in Thursday's loss to the Twins. The Twins raced out to a 7-2 lead by the 3rd inning, but Lux responded with a 2-run blast in the bottom of the inning. It was his 3rd home run of the season and 2nd during the month of June. He served as the designated hitter Thursday, but also received starts in left field, second base, third base. That versatility should serve Luke's well when the Cincinnati's injured players Austin Hayes, Novel Marte, Jaime Candelario are ready to return. Not bad. Ellie De La Cruz. 3 for 5 with a 2-run homer, additional RBIs, 3 total runs scored in Sunday's win over Detroit. De La Cruz's home runs in 4 straight contests and at least 1 hit in his last 6. He's gone 12 for 26 with 6 extra base hits during that span. De La Cruz's recent hot stretch has boosted his slash line to 273, 352, 498 with 16 homers, 50 RBIs, 57 runs scored, 20 stolen bases through 310 plate appearances this year. The fucking man is a beast. Get his ass in every lineup right now. Ellie. Fucking 4 straight games with a home run? Yeah, that's happening. All right, Ellie. Next up, Tyler Stevenson. From the lineup for Wednesday's game versus the Twins. Stevenson got a routine day off after he started the last 4 contests, with 3 coming at catcher. Jose Travansborg. Mr. De La Cruz. Spencer Steer. 2 for 3 with a 2-run double and additional runs scored in Wednesday's win over the Twins. Steer walloped his 6th homer of the season and recorded his 2nd game with multiple extra base hits in 2025. The 27-year-old utility man is a sluggish start to his season while dealing with a shoulder injury, posting a 549 OPS through May 10th. But he settled in at the plate nicely over the past month plus. According to his last 33 games, Steer is hitting 272 with 3 homers, 7 doubles, and 13 RBIs. It's ideal with an allergy that makes me want to retch. Will Benson started left field and went 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 RBIs in Tuesday's win over Minnesota. Benson got the Reds started with a 2-out, 2-run single in the 4th inning that erased the Twins' early advantage. He's been a sub-200 hitter since a hot streak in the middle of May put him on the fantasy radar. Despite the downturn, Benson's managed to maintain a regular presence in the lineup against right-handers. That could change when Austin Hayes is ready to return. Maybe. Man's a maybe. Santiago Espinal. Out of the lineup for Sunday's game against the Diamondbacks. Espinal is on the bench for the 2nd day in a row and appears to have shifted back into a utility role in the wake of Christian Encarnacion Strand's return from the injured list. Espinal has gone just 1 for 20. Ugh, gross. Jake Fraley. See him wear my goddamn hoodie. Fraley out of the lineup for Thursday's game against the Twins. The Reds typically hold the left-handed hitting Fraley out of the lineup against southpaws. But after starting each of the last 4 contests, the veteran outfielder will hit the bench while a righty takes the mound for the Twins. Fraley will give up his spot in the lineup to Santiago Espinal, who starts at third base while Christian Ansborg. The fuck on. Matt McClain. The 2 with an RBI in Wednesday's win over the Twins. McClain's been a pretty big disappointment with a 6.19 OPS this season, but he's slowly beginning to find a rhythm recently. The 25-year-old second baseman is slashing 293, 396, 463 with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 8 RBIs over his last 48 plate appearances. McLean lost all of last season due to an injury and has consistently hit ninth for over a month. Perhaps manager Terry Francona will consider moving the middle infielder back up the order if he continues to swing a hot bat. Continues to swing a hot bat. Let's see the game. I don't know. I see a lot of 5-point fucking games here. Single digits. The kid's swinging a hot bat. We gotta look at McLean and Friedel. We'll keep those names in mind. All right. Moving on the ball. The St. Louis Cardinals. Sonny Gray won't pitch in Thursday's doubleheader against the White Sox and instead lines up to start the weekend versus the Reds. The veteran right-hander was presumed to start the twin bill after his scheduled start Wednesday in Chicago was rained out. But St. Louis will instead turn to Eric Fetty and Michael McGreevy for the doubleheader. Gray surrendered 6 runs over 4.5 innings against the Brewers in the last start. He had a 1.07 ERA and 30 Ks in 25 innings across his 4 previous outings. So the man has run some fucking beast. Surrendered 6 runs against the Brewers in his last start, but a 1.07 ERA and 30 Ks in the 4 before that. Perhaps we're playing some recency bias here. Do we like Sonny Gray? We don't have to plug him in. We're going to lock him. We still got 9 cards to flip. We still keep playing. Never chase the pitcher bias. See if there's better cards in the deck. Red on, not in the lineup for the first game of Thursday's doubleheader, blah, 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 blah. Mason Wynn. Is it the lineup for game 2 of Thursday's doubleheader? Wynn is getting a breather after going 0 for 4 the walk you saw. Burleson made 13 straight starts for the Cardinals, including 3 straight games against left-handed pitching. Not left-handed hitting, Burleson's first start this season against the traditional left-handed starter didn't come until May 31st. However, he has started 5 of 7 tilts against lefties, and that date is slashing .381, .409, .571 against southpaws during that stretch. Burleson is batting .346, .379, .569 with 5-7 homers since May 1st versus all pitchers, and he's hit 3rd in 5 of the Cardinals' last 6 contests. A career .572 OPS against lefties suggests Burleson could be due for some regression in that area, but he should continue to play every day for the time being, especially when Ivan Herrera is shelved. Something to think about. Contreras isn't in the lineup for Friday's game against the Reds. Contreras will get a chance to rest Friday after going 2 for 10 with 3 walks, 5 RBI. You're looking for exciting. We're looking for the kind of cards we want to flip. Nolan Arenado isn't in the lineup for Friday's game against Cincinnati. Arenado will get a chance to catch his breath after playing both games of a doubleheader, during which he went 3 for 9 while hitting his 350th career home run. Nolan Gorman will fill in at the hot corner and bat 4th for the Cardinals. Well, it's a milestone. Congratulations. Be locked, pal. Nolan. Manager Oliver Marmot said Friday that Gorman will receive more opportunity following the injury to Ivan Herrera. Gorman made his 10th start in 11th games Friday, so he's already been playing a lot lately, even before Herrera was hurt. However, the Herrera injury creates a clear path to at-bats at designated hitter against right-handed pitching, and can also see some action at second base on days Brendan Donovan plays the outfield. Gorman is slashing .273, .385, .545 with 3 home runs in June. Meh. You know about some hot bats. Absent from the lineup for Wednesday's current contest versus the White Sox. Newt Barr was out of the lineup Saturday and Sunday as he battles through a slump at the plate. Fuck off. Douche. Pedro Baez sit from the lineup for the first game. It's like the same fucking card. Ivan Herrera will start at catcher, and Alec Burleston will serve as the DH. These Cardinals cards are not. Victor Scott, 1-for-4, the two-run homer and additional runs scored in Tuesday's win over the White Sox. Scott joined in on the run-scoring parade with a two-run blast of the ninth to make it a 12-2 ball game. The home run was his third of the year and his first since April 30th, though this one came against position player Vinny Capra. Scott now has 5 RBIs and a steal in his last 4 games and has 6 hits in his last 7 games, beginning the month 0-for-17 at the plate. All right. The only Cardinal we liked here was the fucking pitcher, Sonny Gray. TJ Friedl, hot bat, and I believe the other one was Matt McClain. Stevenson, Contreras, looked at all these guys. Nobody really excited us. Maybe Spencer, right? The sluggish start. We like hot bats. TJ, hot stretch of the plate. Matt McClain continues to swing a hot bat. Which leaves us, unfortunately, fucking goddamn it, $200 short. Is there a $3,800 player in fucking bullpen back here? Oh, yes, we can. All right, let's do that. No pitchers, though, huh? Option to AAA Memphis. You suck. Yoey Pozo. We don't know shit about this guy. We need some recent news here. Ryan Valade claimed off waivers from the Cardinals on Saturday. The Cardinals pushed Valade off their 48-man roster Thursday after he went just 1-for-13 during his 7-game tenure with the big league club. The Reds, however, were evidently intrigued by his .851 OPS in the minors, so they'll bring him into their 40-man roster and send him to AAA Louisville. Fuck you. He ain't even there. Callahan played catch prior to Wednesday's game at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This is the first time Callahan played catch since breaking his forearm 6 weeks ago. Doctors have given him various timelines of his recovery, but the 25-year-old outfielder was currently on the injured list, chooses to take it day to day. He was also given clearance to lift weights with his wrong ass. I was hoping to give you some information on who the fuck replaced him. Matt Kaepernick. Ah! You can leave the card wide open. Grab Luke and Bacher. I believe Bacher played, right? Yeah, he's played. This guy's got fucking since May. He hasn't played since fucking May. Yes, Pozo. Red. Here. Right off the top, Gray and Friedl. We'll see where it goes from there. Friedel's there. It's Gray, Friedl. Gray, Friedl. Just get them all in. Gray, Friedl. So we already got L in every line. Sonny Gray, TJ Friedl. Gray and Friedl. It's a little less complicated. Gray, Friedl. Friedl. Gray's already there. Come, Friedl. Gray, Friedl. Gray. Gray. Friedl. Might not get all we want. These other ones. Friedl. Gray. Friedl. And finally, Friedel. Now, working our way backwards, I'm going to grab Matt McLean, which gives us just enough left over for Spencer fucking Steer. Okay, we grab Matt McLean, which we can't do. So we'll grab this cheap pitcher down here, Suter. And we'll sacrifice McLean. We're going to have to dip back into the pinch hitter tank here for Yahel Pozo. I hope he can Matt Stumpig. All right, so Suter. The innings. We'll come back in here for Steer. Oh, McLean. So pull McLean. One. We're going to squeeze a fucking. We're going to squeeze a couple in here. Get one of these down at the wire here. Connor Joe. Yes. It's been free. The man Connor. All right. McLean. Come down here for Suter. Cut McLean. It can't be done. McLean will have to cut for this. McLean. Suter. Given just enough for his mouse. McLean. Suter. Just enough to get one of them. Or we're up right done here. Nope, he ain't been in a while. Joe. Suter. Got McLean. Gray's already here, so let's go McLean. Suter. Which doesn't work, unfortunately. Have to lose Friedel. Friedel for Fraley. McLean from Suter. Enough left for Pudges. Just enough left for Joe. Fucking Cardinal you keep getting at here is fucking Sonny Gray. McLean. With enough left over. I want to stay with this fucking Reds bats here. Victor Spencer. McLean. Suda. We lose. We get. Oh, good luck. Not sounds like the guys here. Believers. What we get? Trey Granillo earned the save in Game 2 of Thursday's doubleheader against the White Sox, allowing one walk and striking out one of its scoreless 10th inning to secure the extra inning win. So bang. Come Phil. McLean. Jizz. That's just Steve. Get it. Give me the small frame picture here. Okay. That's what I want. That's what we want. Well, Suda. You cut McGlane, it won't be enough. You cut free. Get enough there for Espinal. McGlane. You got Connor Joe. Ladies and gentlemen. McGlane. Suter. Oh, get that shit. Suter. Oh, he's making shit. Where's the hopes of there? There he is. Like, just to Jake fucking friendly. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, blow your money right here on the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. 29% more to go in 10 days. Peace, love, war, all that shit in between.